Thank you for listening to Tunnel Vision Podcast. I'm Mario Doremus.
I'm Eric.
Buckeye B in the building. Let's get it.
Man, it's a bittersweet feeling right now. We are coming to a close on the NFL season.
Yeah, very bittersweet.
Very, bro. Sad. What am I going to watch all week then?
LeBron. That's why I say it's bittersweet. Pause, because on the sweet side, you feel me? We watching this Laker run. You a Laker fan, right? So why you can't look forward to watching the Lakers? I'm just curious.
I'm just confused. Like, why does everything get back to LeBron?
I mean,
Like we can talk about anything, and the conversation get back to LeBron.
You asked, what is there to watch?
Is LeBron even the main attraction anymore for the Lakers?
No,
My opinion. Actually, it's Luka, but
you in denial, bro.
He just said it's Luka.
Thank you.
But I enjoy still watching the King.
That's fine. That is fine.
I would actually like to. I would like to do like a poll. We should do a poll on our. Let's do a poll on the Instagram page. How many people actually watch the Lakers or Laker fans are excited to watch because of LeBron? I think that should be a question. They should poll Laker fans to see how many of them are still
90%
tapped in because of LeBron.
90% the King.
I would bet you that it's below 70%.
That's 70 still alive.
It's below 70%. Like maybe
I bet you it's not below 50.
I don't know if it's below 50, but if it's even at 50, that's a big drop off.
I'll take 65 or higher.
So you thinking? Obviously, the poll is between LeBron and Luka, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a. I mean,
it's not fair.
Yeah,
in a
it
way.
is because I think people.
I think you should put LeBron versus the Lakers, not LeBron versus Luka.
I mean, yeah, I would even argue.
Obviously, Luka's the new thing. Like, he's the new superstar. So of course it's gonna go in Luka's favor if you comparing the two. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that comparison. I would vote. I'm a LeBron fan, so I'm gonna be biased. But if I'm a regular fan, I'm taking Luka every time.
Yeah, but how many people?
But that's the reality, though, right? Like
I still enjoy watching the King. That's my point, brother.
But my point is, nobody's rushing to go watch him. If they're watching the Lakers, I don't think they're rushing to go watch him.
That's cool. I am.
I mean, I won't lie. Like, I still don't mind watching LeBron, but when I'm watching the Lakers game, I know watching it, he's not the main attraction anymore. Like,
that's a fact.
He's not the number one option anymore.
That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, no, and I just didn't know if you understood that or not.
He
Ain't
don't
about understanding. It's about
denial.
about being in denial.
Denial.
You asked the question, I answered it.
It's denial.
I gave you a straightforward answer. Is there anything you looking forward to watching? And I said,
you know
the King.
good and well the majority goes to watch the Lakers is watching for Luka. He's the main attraction. You know that.
I'm waiting on LeBron, and then baseball season to be here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. But we got a lot to dive in before we even start talking basketball, because we do have a little NBA to talk today. But we got to talk about this past week's games. AFC Championship, NFC Championship have come, have gone, and we know who is going to the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
So let's start off in the AFC. First game kicked off. Sean Payton told us that he had two number ones at quarterback. We also we found out Saturday that Sunday, Sean Payton was a liar. He don't got two number ones.
No.
he don't got two number ones, but
Nobody has two number ones. At quarterback?
At quarterback?
who?
Like, enlighten me, bro. A backup is a backup for a reason.
A backup is a backup for a reason, but I think that there's a team out there who has two quarterbacks that's capable of doing the same exact thing and getting them to the same exact point, which would be them having two number one options.
Who has two number one options? Enlighten me.
San Francisco 49ers. They look just as good with Mac Jones as they did with Brock Purdy.
All right, I give you that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's
But
fair.
it ain't.
It ain't many.
Many.
It's not many.
And I had no faith this Stidham was gonna be a number one. It hadn't been the number one yet.
I think more or less what he meant was Stidham gave him a chance to win the game.
He said at the during the post game press
He had to hype it
conference.
up.
I mean, yeah,
Man, it's hard. He ain't really believe that. I don't think.
I
But
just
he
don't
said
know
what
why
he
he
said.
said it.
He
Yeah,
said
I
what
don't
he
know why he
said.
said it.
You didn't have to say that.
Yeah, he did.
If you Sean Payton, you didn't have to.
It's a confidence builder. I ain't knocking it.
But that could it could go against that though, right?
It could, but I think it was a lot of factors in the game that played. Obviously, he didn't play his best, but I think it was the weather pretty much impacted his play.
Shout out T-Fly, what's up, cuz?
No, I mean this is the thing, right? Like you're right. He didn't have to say it.
Nah,
Like-
I think that added more pressure.
Yeah, I think look, if anything, go out there and say, hey, we got another quarterback that's capable of coming in and helping us to win this game.
Yep,
That's
next man
it.
up.
That's it.
That's
But
it.
did he look like he was facing pressure? Did he look like he was nervous? Did he look like he was out there rattled? I don't think he looked. I think he looked fine. It was the weather, bro, and then it was that one little blunder of a play he did. But
Did you watch the entire game?
yes,
I don't know if it was just that one play. I saw
the
a few.
weather, bro.
Yeah.
The weather.
The weather didn't get bad till late in the game.
That's when it mattered.
And I'll be honest, like, had they played a better offensive team, because the reality is New England has digressed offensively probably the past couple weeks, right?
Yeah, but it's tougher in the playoffs. But
True.
They
But the offense hasn't looked that. It hadn't looked like the
they
regular season.
They just played the one number.
And I'm saying that, yes, correct. But like, had that been a team that was a better offensive team, the Broncos probably would have got smoked.
Who would be a better offensive team though? Because ain't nobody putting up numbers on the Broncos like that. Like, who was you saying was gonna go out there and put 30 on the Broncos? Even 20.
I don't.
What was the final score?
I think-
didn't they put?
It was like
No, it was 10-7.
10-7.
Okay.
I just say that to say, like, some of the weather probably played into it, but like New England had opportunities to like make this not a game.
Yeah, they did.
They offense, in my opinion, it slowed down more than the defense did them.
No, and I will agree with you. So, like, for people who didn't get a chance to watch the game or didn't have an opportunity to go back, Drake May didn't play that well.
No.
Like, he's 86 yards passing. I think he was like 10 for 21.
Yeah.
But in reality,
And I don't think that's a credit to the defense either. Because a lot of them were bad balls, bro.
yeah, I won't disagree with you. And, I mean, I think other things factor in, though. Like, has he ever been in a position where he had to play in Denver? You know what I mean? Because you already know the altitude is different out there.
Playoff,
Right.
on the road,
Yeah.
like, for sure.
A lot of factors. bro.
It's-
I'm not saying that it ain't a lot of factors, but I'm saying is, as much as we want to give the credit to the defense,
Yeah.
I'm saying there was a lack of offensive play there on the offensive side from New England that I think if they were just a little bit better, that could have not been a game.
And let's be honest. I mean, I feel like, look, if anybody deserves Coach of the Year, this is just me going back to look at an assessment of that team. Mike Vrabel damn well deserved that, and Josh McDaniels did a hell of a job even as offensive coordinator this year.
For
Because
sure.
if you look top to bottom,
They ain't had enough.
In reality, they have a very mid offense.
Yes.
Like, I mean, Stephon Diggs been playing well, but he's still a shell of himself.
Yes.
They got Kenyon Booty, who's an inconsistent wide receiver. Like, is he a number 2? Is he number 3?
I think he's a number 2.
Demario Douglas comes on every once in a while,
Yeah.
but he's like a number 3 receiver,
It's
right?
not explosive, but I think it's a playoff capable offense.
Yeah.
It'll get you through the playoffs. They have a good running game, and they have a good solid wide out, and they have a great tight end. I mean, I
a
think
great tight end.
You don't think Hunter Henry's top 5 tight end? I would consider a great tight end a top 5 tight end.
Is he top 5 today? I think at
I
one
think
point
he
he was.
is.
At one point he was.
I think he is.
I don't know if he's top 5 today.
Yes. For the Patriots, bro.
For the Patriots,
He's
he's
top
top
5.
I mean, shit, there's only 3 on the roster, so he definitely top 5 for the
not
Patriots.
necessarily on the Patriots. I'm saying
No, he's not. In the
his play
NFL.
with the Patriots,
in,
yes.
in the NFL, he's
Yes.
a top 5 wide receiver.
Yes.
Is he better than Isaiah Likely?
You really just say Isaiah Likely, bro? E, you gotta back me on this one, bro.
Bro, but this,
Come on, bro. You can't stay silent.
this,
He really said Isaiah Likely,
but
bro.
the reason I said
That's the
that,
first nigga you
that's,
said?
that's the reason I said that because
Mario.
Isaiah Likely is not even the top.
Mario, you
top-
bugging,
Isaiah
bro.
Likely is probably a
But damn,
number
give me
10
more.
or 12.
Okay, that's cool. But
tight
give
end.
me more
I don't-
credit than that.
Bro, all
You
right.
said Isaiah Likely, brother.
But I'm saying, is he so? I'm
Isaiah Likely was supposed to be the number 1 for the Baltimore, and Mark Andrews still number 1.
But I'm all right. So the reason Mark Andrews still a top 5 tight end.
Not in my opinion.
But you think Hunter Henry is?
So you telling me Hunter Henry didn't play better this year than Mark Andrews? See,
Mark Andrews
get away from the name.
Mark-
That's your problem.
Mark
bro.
Andrews coming
You
off injury.
You get caught up in the name.
Mark Andrews coming
So
off
now
injury
it's
this
an
year.
excuse.
It's
Now
not
it's
an excuse.
So now you're top 5, bro. We can move on because let's say we're going on a tangent.
No, I'm just, bro. My only question is, all right. So is he better than Tucker Kraft?
Yes, Tucker Kraft got hurt this year, bro. How you gonna name a nigga that played 5 games?
He didn't play 5 games. He got hurt at the end of the year. He got hurt
bro.
against Denver. Yes, he did.
Look it up, bro.
He didn't play. He was the number 1 tight end in the NFL before he got injured.
He didn't play. He didn't play more than 10 games, bro.
Tucker Kraft. Yeah, for Green Bay.
I don't think he played a lot.
Thank you, bro.
It was like 8 games. Eight or it was like
so now you keep going down. First you
1,
said
2, 3,
first you
4,
said
5, 6, 7, 8.
thank you.
Yeah, I said he.
So
you
is
said
that half
you
the
said
season?
5 games.
Is that half the season?
That's half the season, and he was the number 1 tight end based on yards and touchdowns.
Okay, Tucker
and
Kraft.
receptions.
Hunter Henry. We can look at the numbers. We can just do that.
I don't
We
even
just go to tight end numbers.
bro. I don't even.
So hold on. I don't. In my opinion,
He's not better than Jake Ferguson.
he's not a top 10 tight end. I had to start looking at the tight end.
5.
Top 5.
I don't even think top 5.
he's not.
I don't think he's better than Brock Bowers. He's not better than Trey McBride. He's not better than George Kittle. He's not better than Sam Laporta.
He's not better than Dallas Goddard.
Damn, so the Sam Laporta?
I would even say he's not better than Tyler Warren off of this
He
season.
had a better year than Tyler Warren. I give you Dallas Goddard. I give you Jorge Kittle. I give you Brock Bowers.
Trey McBride.
TJ Hawkinson,
Yes, he's better than TJ Hawkinson.
You
Dalton
Look at the
Connect,
numbers, bro.
Dalton Kincaid.
Look at the numbers. Producer man, can we pull the numbers up? Because I playing my nigga Hunter Henry. top.
So he better than Jake Ferguson on the numbers. No, bro, stop.
7.
I
So
think-
that put him at 6.
I
7.
I think you
But again, Hunter Henry was a dog when he was with the Chargers. Like
he's not even in the top. He's top 7, and that's probably off of yards.
Receptions.
That's off yards, and that's by default. Like even Travis Kelce has better numbers than him.
Hunter
Yards.
Henry, man.
I like him too, but
Kyle Pitts. We didn't even say Kyle.
But he a great tight end in my eyes.
But
That's all
okay,
I'm
nobody's negating that, bro. He's just not top 5, bro. That's-
Jesus.
but with
It's
the
all good.
game,
saying.
what did y'all take away from what the Patriots did? Because for me, I thought that they went out and it damn near looked like an old style of a Patriots team, right? Where they focus more on defense.
There you go. Play good defense. Don't turn the ball over. And that's what I thought Denver was going to do. Denver had the game for real.
Yeah.
2 plays cost them the game. Let's just call it what it is, in my opinion. Them not going up 10, kicking the field goal, and them turning the ball over and deep in Patriots territory. Them was the 2 plays that cost them the game, bro. Because if they go up 10 and they don't turn the ball over, the Patriots don't have no momentum, bro. So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Both teams, to me, played solid, but those mistakes by the Broncos cost them.
No, I agree.
None for me. The game went how I expected it to go.
Okay.
In what way, though? Like, you just expected...
I expected
Patriots
it to be
turn
a.
over Denver.
I expected it to be a low scoring game.
Okay.
I expected it. At the end of the day, the Patriots will find a way to win.
All right, that's cool.
So I picked the Patriots.
Yeah, and they on their way to the Super
I
Bowl.
don't know how you two just decided that.
But you making it seem like it
Well,
was
fucking-
it was a foregone conclusion.
No,
Don't get too cocky.
I said without it. I said when Mario introduced the topic that last week.
Okay.
I said that when I first responded, I said this was easy. The whole team,
It wasn't though.
the whole pod should have had the same
But it
team.
wasn't easy.
That's what my assumption was.
It wasn't easy though.
It wasn't easy, but
was-
you really believed that the
was
Broncos was
watching-
going to win that game?
Yes.
Okay.
How it started out, they was dominating the game, bro.
I have no faith in the backup quarterback, bro. First game coming in, I don't have faith.
Now we're gonna go backups. Backup won the Super Bowl before. Shout
True.
out to your boy.
Yeah.
But he didn't come in the biggest game of his life starting that first game, did he?
No.
There we go. And matter of fact, he was a starter at one point
Yeah,
before he was the backup to win the game,
I
right?
disagree with your foregone conclusion.
but
That's why I picked him.
I understand.
let's jump to the other side. Let's talk about the NFC Championship.
Another game I was right on.
Seahawks and the Rams. But hey, I will say this though. I think that the Rams lost this game. I don't think Seattle won. But hats off to Seattle.
It's a little
They
bit
went
of
out and played a hell of a
Damn,
game.
boy, y'all
It's
is
a little bit-
harsh,
it's a little bit of
bro.
both. It's a little bit of both.
You gotta give Seattle
I just
credit,
said,
bro.
I just said hats off to
Because I ain't gonna
Seattle.
lie. The reason
Because
why
you add hats off to Seattle, don't negate
Right.
what you said
Yeah,
prior.
I didn't say anything bad. I just told
That's
the
like
truth.
saying no shade, but I'm about to throw some
I
shade.
ain't knocking that answer.
Like, come on, bro.
Because you telling me the Rams didn't dropped that muff punt return didn't cost them?
It did, but that's a part of the game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they
He
don't,
just
but
said-
hold on, the flip side, but on the flip side, if they don't get that bullshit ass taunting call, that game looks way worse than it
Why would
did,
you say it was bullshit?
bro.
What
Come
the refs
on,
be on,
bro.
bro.
What-
The refs be on bullshit, bro. That's what they be on. Why
So-
would you taunt? You taunt it when you got up. Then you run over to the sideline, taunt some more. Then you start talking shit to Matt Stafford.
Cause I didn't seen that. I didn't seen that not called so many times.
Not in the playoffs. And not in that situation, no. You in that situation, no, you don't.
In my
But
opinion, that was down there like the button push, bro. The let's make this shit more interesting, bro.
on the very next play, what happened? Puka Nacua, touchdown.
But at the end of the day, y'all hyping up. Y'all can't change the fact that the Rams is at home and Seattle is going to the Super Bowl.
No, and I'm not.
Like
it's not.
Bro,
you
I'm
can
not,
throw all this shit in there about Seattle.
I'm not. Bro, I'm not.
Or
Changing,
the Rams.
I'm not trying to change any of that. I'm
And
just. I'm
you
just
saw
saying,
you saw the video on Twitter. Matt Stafford had to tuck his daughters in, not knowing that he didn't go to the Super Bowl. You saw that video his
Yeah.
wife posted.
Yeah, and that's okay.
What's wrong with that? Damn, bro. Why you
You saw it.
Why you all on Matt
What?
Stafford like that?
You saw it though.
But what,
I'm just saying, bro,
did you
like-
go
Mario
back-
fault because Mario started off.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Like if you just
They
give
didn't-
give Seattle credit, bro.
Did they
You
give
Give
them
them credit. Like the reason why I picked the
can't
Rams,
get no half-hearted credit, bro.
It ain't half-hearted.
He said,
As much as you've been down on Sam Darnold, get the fuck
Because
out
I'm
of
still
here,
not a
bro.
believer. That's just
Okay,
that's
so
me.
he beat the best team you thought, and now you just think you still ain't a believer.
why you not a believer in him?
I'm just not a believer. I mean, look.
People can
Because
change.
I will say this: people can change. And
Bruh.
I think the best thing that he ever did, in my opinion, was going to San Francisco. When he went to San Francisco, became a backup quarterback.
yeah.
He went under Kyle Shanahan and he learned how to become a system quarterback.
Okay.
And that's okay. But I'm saying,
But he played-
Since then he's been playing lights out football.
not lights out, but he's been playing better football. He's been a better quarterback.
Fucking won over 14 games 2 years in a row.
He also got
Hold on, no.
He still got 5 games where he threw 5 interceptions. Oh, and okay, and that's fine. That's Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl, but I'm not sitting here talking about he
So
the GOAT.
see, this is why I'm gonna shut up because you about to pull me back in. I ain't even gonna do it today, bro. I'm not. I said I'm not doing it.
Don't make no comparisons. though.
I'm not about to do that,
It's
bro.
It's not a good comparison.
It's not.
You can't
Jalen
say-
Hurts is a better quarterback. Than
No, but now see no. The knock is You gave all the credit in the world when Jalen Hurts win games. Every fucking week you've came in here, but he's winning. Sam Darnold is winning.
He is.
And now he's going to the
is.
Super Bowl.
He is.
And if Sam Darnold wins Super Bowl MVP, then what?
Eli Manning
That's
was-
what I'm saying,
Eli
though.
Manning
I
was
ain't
Super
trying to
Bowl
compare the
MVP.
two.
I feel you. So you telling me Sam Darnold did play like a system quarterback in this Rams game? He didn't play.
No, I
bad?
think
Like,
he played
Played
great.
fucking lights out.
Say less then.
I think he
because
played
that's
great.
why I picked the Rams. Because I wasn't expecting Sam Darnold to have a 300-yard. How many touchdowns he throw?
3.
3.
If you would have told me that at the beginning of the game, I'm easily saying picking the Seahawks.
Go
Easily. You feel me? Russell Wilson voice. I wouldn't have picked the Rams,
just
but
saying,
I
bro.
was expecting.
You gotta be fair with your stuff, bro.
I am fair.
You
In
can't-
the 2 games prior to this past weekend, how many fucking interceptions did he throw against the Rams in the games in the regular season? Like 7.
But he found a way to win.
He only won. All right.
The same credit that you give Jalen Hurts, bro.
Yeah, they split. They split. And this
I
man
take
threw
it.
5
If I'm the
interceptions.
Seahawks, I'm not. You wouldn't take that?
I would, yes.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. But do you?
The same credit though that you get to Jalen Hurts. You gave that shit to him for fucking 16 weeks, but he's a winner.
He is.
And and Sam Darnold has won over 14 games in 2 years in a row, bro. That is impressive. Not every quarterback can say they won 14 games 2 years straight on 2 different teams.
Yeah, I understand that.
I think I'm with you though. You definitely got to give you more credit. Bro. I
Yeah,
think it's
bro.
just you trying to stick by what you said at the beginning about how the Seahawks won this. You got to switch over. You got to come over like how it was with me in Indiana.
You already
bro.
just said it.
I
You said
had to
my
come
bad.
over- I had
You
to come
said
over
my
to-
bad, bro.
Had to come over to who's your nation.
Yeah.
You got to come over to 12. Nation.
Sometimes you might be wrong.
Sometimes
okay.
you might be.
And you was wrong on this one. And you even admitted in
I even
text.
said- I-
But now you get on the fucking on the pod, now you don't want to admit
All
it.
I
You
said
got
was-
different energy.
You got different energy
all I said
now.
was I don't believe in. I mean, yeah, I think he's been playing really good football.
So what was you wrong? You guys were right. What was that?
What was that
What did
about
that
then?
mean?
It just meant that it's a really good Seahawks team. It's a great
But you
defense.
didn't know that?
It's a great defense.
But you didn't know that?
And it's a great defense.
You
It
didn't
is.
know that? You didn't know they had a great defense? You didn't know that was a great team?
And then it was all they're gonna miss. They got a running back. They gonna miss their better running back.
They are, in my
I
opinion.
think you gonna see it in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That one, whatever the nigga name is.
Kenneth Walker not bad.
not
Even the
K9,
plays
the
Kenny
backup
Walker
nigga.
played.
The backup nigga, what's his name?
I can't remember.
He
his
came
name.
in and gave him solid snaps. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
you can't knock Kenneth Walker made plays.
Yeah.
The numbers might not be like flashy, but like
No, Kenneth Walker did make plays.
make big plays in
Yeah,
big moments.
They did a hell of a job coaching.
Outcoached your boy, who you said was at the end of the day.
That ain't that I say. That Sean McVay won
The
it
Rams,
but
the Rams
Hey,
defense
I tell
didn't
you-
show up at all, bro.
They didn't, and that motherfucker better not get no damn coaching job.
Man, Chris Shula, don't hate on my boy. Don't hate on my
That
boy,
one,
man.
and that was another thing. Like
you act like
man.
you act like he ain't been doing a solid job. But like we're not gonna sit out act like they got a phenomenal
Right.
group of talent on
They
defense.
definitely don't.
But he's been doing a hell of a
They
job
got a good
scheming
D-line,
every
that's
weekend.
it.
That's it.
That's it. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, they got
Jared
Jared
Verse.
Verse and Brandon Fisk.
Who else?
Yeah,
No, you can't name me one linebacker, and you can't name me one cornerback.
y'all got it.
no,
I'm asking.
The
What's
defense.
the linebacker name?
So why is the defense so hyped up if they ain't got nobody?
because he's been
Like,
scheming his
see?
ass
There
off,
you
bro.
go.
Go back and look at the film week after week after week, bro. We're not gonna sit.
I saw,
it's a-
I saw the film. Like I don't have to go
The
back
nigga-
into the week.
nigga
now,
that made
'cause
the,
I'm
the,
in-
the pick for against the Bears. That was my first time hearing the dude. Curl. Was that his name? Number
I don't
3.
know. I can't remember, but they've been picking shit off all year. The Bears.
Opportunity. No, I'm talking about
For the Rams.
Rams, the game winning interception.
Oh, you talking about that? I don't know.
Yeah, number 3.
But yeah,
Curl.
bro. Like, and this is the thing. I'm not here to bash Sam Darnold like y'all think. Like, only thing I'm saying is I think that he's an okay quarterback. I don't think that he's necessarily
So he ain't better. Is he better than Brock Purdy?
We not debating.
About the same.
We ain't even debating that though. The thing that I'm saying is the same energy and the shit that you gave to Jalen Hurts, get that to him. Give him that grace.
Nah, that's a fact.
Well, I said he been going out. I said they look good this week. They
You
going
can't
to the
even
Super
say
Bowl.
nothing good.
I just said something
It's,
good.
it's like hard for you to
Nah,
even try,
it's-
bro.
it's really
cool.
not.
Till
Let-
he
we
hold
good.
that trophy up with the Super Bowl MVP.
And when he go, then what? And then when he go, then what? Because I'm gonna start throwing that back in your face too. He's a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. Now he gonna compare him to somebody mild.
Yeah.
I just told you Eli Manning won Super Bowl MVP before, but
So you about to play?
Speaking of Eli, though, real quickly
Okay.
before we kind of go further, Eli is the second time he's missed the Hall of Fame nod.
okay.
It's kind of.
That's
You
surprising.
surprised?
I thought they was gonna try to get Eli in, bro.
He gonna get in.
Nah, he gonna get in, but he
I thought
ain't-
I thought he would have got in this
he
this
ain't-
time.
he ain't-
I
he ain't
can't
at
remember
top
who the
of
finalists
list.
are, but I thought they would have tried to do that push for him.
You. Well, all I can say is I'm not surprised.
Did they do the list yet?
Yeah, but but 'cause I do want to talk about something with the Hall of Fame though.
Okay.
Here shortly, but before that all said and done, only thing I was gonna say about the Rams game, I think that for me, I thought that the biggest opportunity that they missed on was when they were down. It was 27-31, and it was like 4 minutes and 50-some seconds left. They had opportunity to. It was fourth and goal. They had opportunity to kick a field goal, be down 1 point.
That's what I'm saying. That was bad.
I
Was
didn't.
it?
I didn't understand. I mean, I understand
Take the points.
why you don't, but I also don't understand
here's the thing,
because
though.
if
I don't give a damn if you don't believe
Take
in
the
your
points.
defense.
You take the points.
Yeah.
Okay, and Seattle still got to come down. Seattle still gonna come down and score. You down 8.
Yeah.
okay, so you still got to score a touchdown anyway, right?
No, you could kick another field goal because they would have been up. No, when you talking about when they missed the field goal, they were down 4.
Yeah, that's what they didn't even
Kick the field goal,
they-
take the 3,
yeah.
down 1,
That's what
get
I'm
a
saying.
stop, and now you got a chance
But
to kick a
he's-
field goal to win the
I think
game.
they just didn't.
He's saying
execute.
if the Seahawks come down and score again, no, they would have been up 8, which
Yeah, they would have been up 8.
but they would have still been just down a touchdown.
Down the
They would've
touchdown.
been- They would have been
Yeah.
up if they would have scored though. They
They
would have
would've-
been up 3, right?
No,
No, they would have been down 1.
They would have been down 1 if they kicked the field goal.
No, I'm saying if they
If
would have
see-
scored a touchdown, fuck the field goal. If they would have scored a touchdown,
Yeah,
they up 3.
they would have been up 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the aggressive play calling. They just didn't execute.
In
bruh.
that situation, I don't.
I don't like it, bro.
In that situation, I
Take
don't.
the points.
Because you got to give yourself you got to give yourself opportunity.
Yeah.
Like
I don't care if you don't believe in the defense or not. I don't care if you thought the defense wasn't going to hold water, right?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you got to hope and pray that you could scheme them up enough
Yeah.
to get a stop, and now you could kick a 50-plus yard field goal to win the game.
Okay, but you still
And you-
losing.
And again, to
That's
everybody,
the point. You still losing. It's no guarantee you gonna get the ball back.
It's no
You
guarantee.
still losing.
it's no guarantee
You
you going.
play to win the game.
Hey,
But you got to give yourself opportunity to win the game too, or at least be in the game
Hell,
still.
bro, you still losing,
Because look, you
bro.
down 4, so even if you get the ball back, right? You got to say, okay, we got almost just a little under 5 minutes. If we have opportunity to get the ball back, we probably gonna have about a minute or so, right?
yeah.
So you now even if you get in field goal range, that shit don't matter. Which is why I didn't understand the little underplay. I mean, I understood the underplay they did because they tried to go for a Hail Mary later. But if you get in that situation when you only down 1, now when
That's
you
your
get in the
question.
field goal range, now it makes more sense, right? Because they came back off you, but so much if you only down 1
Matter of
point.
fact, I got a comment. You seen how aggressive Seattle played when they got the ball. 2nd down, 3rd down. You expecting them to run the ball. They passing the motherfucker. That's why they ultimately won the game, because they played aggressive.
But you can play more aggressive when you at home. That's a completely different ball game.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't knocking it, bro. I mean, I'm not disagreeing and saying y'all completely wrong and off, but I like playing aggressive.
Because
bro. I'm playing to win.
but that bites you in the ass sometimes too. Ask Dan Campbell. Remember when they were playing aggressive against San Francisco, going for it on every 4th down, and ultimately lost the game after being up double digits at halftime?
That's what he do.
Yeah, and
That's what cost him.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it. I ain't knocking it.
no, I mean, yeah, you ain't gonna knock it when it's working, but when it's not working, you knock it because
In my opinion, they had the momentum. They just didn't execute the plays. Like, I didn't really like the play calling that they did in the red zone either. Like, it was some crazy play calling. Like, I think they should have. I got to look at the film again, but I think they should have implemented Devontae Adams a little more
Oh, okay.
because that's they red zone monster.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I didn't understand some of the play calling as well, but you know it is what it is. Seattle Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl representing the NFC. Sam Darnold and company and Jackson Smith and Jigba.
JSN.
Yeah. You know, offensive player of the year. So
For sure.
shout out to them, man. I think it's gonna be an exciting game. It's interesting to see some new faces going to the Super Bowl this year. The New England Patriots haven't been since 2019.
New faces.
Yeah.
But pretty much the team's kind of sticking to the script a
Script,
little
yeah.
bit. But I'm with you on the new faces.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that being said, let's talk about a New England Patriot who's won some Super Bowls. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick did not get into the Hall of Fame. He's not first ballot anyway. We know that.
It's kind of crazy, bro.
I said at the beginning, Bill was the best coach of all time. So you know how I feel. I ain't about to sit here and go on a super tangent about it. But
Why do you think he didn't get first ballot?
Spygate. Duh. I think that's the main reason. For real.
So that could be right, but like a lot of people probably don't like him because he wasn't really a likable guy in the league for the most part when you hear other people talk, right? Like he was a real stickler. Like the people who played for him understood him, but like I think everybody on the outside just didn't. And the media he started rubbing the media the wrong way towards the last part of the couple years without Brady in New England as well. Mm-hmm. And I think that might have played a part, but you definitely got people thinking about Spygate and Deflategate. But in my opinion, bro, like those, like they did something about them, but like if it was that big of a deal, they would have took their rings away from them. They would have took their wins away from them. And they didn't do that. So like you gotta give him a nod, bro. And I'm not gonna say he's the best ever, but he's definitely in the conversation for sure.
So does Brady not get in on the first ballot now?
Well,
that's the thing.
Well, if you not look, if this is my opinion, but if you knocking Bill for Spygate, you gotta knock Brady for that shit too.
Yeah, he benefited from it.
He was on the team. So
we'll see what these. There was a
and definitely Deflategate because he knew he would have been involved.
Right.
They not keeping Brady out of being first ballot though.
They not. There was a report that also said that it's one of the older analysts who I don't even think is doing TV anymore. Like I think it's like Eric Mortensen. And I think they asked him and he couldn't even remember who he voted for, bro. So it's like
yeah, that's fried.
It's fried to where it's like you got all of these older dudes that are voting and like you got to get some fresh blood in there. It's almost that, and that's the thing is, does that committee need to be revived, right? Almost like the Grammys, right? Like for real. Like you got a bunch of older people who are overseeing this, bro.
They came out with this part of the statement right here, just talking about if people was doing stuff wrong.
Yeah.
With that spill,
you gotta keep that apply to Brady
for Brady, right?
That has to apply to Brady then.
But it's not. We know what the NFL is, bro. The National Fake You Out League, bro. Like,
we'll see definitely.
But
for
I don't
sure.
know. I won't lie to y'all. I think that the Hall of Fame is. I mean, look, I think that it's amazing for the people who get in, and it's definitely something I'm sure a lot of players are striving to be a part of, right? Because that's in a sense that's your legacy.
Mm-hmm.
But I can sit here today and tell you that ever since they did what they did to Terrell Owens, I've seen it as bullshit.
That's a fact.
You telling me one of the 3 greatest wide receivers of all time can't get into the Hall of Fame
As a first ballot.
as a first ballot wide receiver? Because of what reason? He never had any issues off the field, never had any PD and drug issues, and he can't get in because of what? Because the media didn't like him? The who fucking cares?
Right.
He produced at a high level each and every single year, bro. This man came and off of a broken leg had over 100 yards receiving in the Super Bowl. Granted, they didn't win, but still, dog, nobody's doing that with screws still in his fucking ankle.
And his last year he played with the Bengals to have over 1,000 and
yards.
over 10 touchdowns, bro, is crazy. At that age.
Yeah, and I think
Bengals, huh?
his final season was like Buffalo, and he still had damn near 1,000 yards.
No, I thought the Bengals was Buffalo.
Buffalo,
last time?
he can't.
Okay,
Yeah, he
that's
left
right.
it
You're
with
right.
He
Buffalo.
out of the natty.
Yeah.
They was podcasting before podcasting. The Chad and T.O., the Ocho and T.O. show. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. But nah. But ever since then, man, I mean, the Bill thing kind of sparked something in me because I'm like, that shit just don't sit right with me, right? Like, and that's it. Hey, what they say all the time, it be your own people.
But that's what the NFL is, bro. You know what they is. They be on bullshit.
But
That's that shield.
do you think that the NFL low key feel away though because he left and went to college?
Potentially.
That might be too, because they might say that he was ready to get away from them, but they was done with him too. The owners didn't want him.
But I think they in cahoots, college and NFL, to a certain extent.
Yeah, but I think he could have got another job. I think that the way that he decided to go about leaving the NFL,
Could be a big deal.
yeah, I think that they felt the way about that. But hey, you know, in my opinion, I mean, Bill's still a top 3 coach all time.
For sure.
So who your top 3? Bill, Andy, and who else?
Bill, well, in order.
Just
Gotta be in
go.
order.
All right, Andy, Bill. I don't know who my third. Probably Mike Shanahan.
I don't really have a third. That's why I was asking.
Nah, Mike is one of them. Mike is one of them. He up there.
Yeah, Mike was nice, man.
Mike was one of them. You can't and right close around there. You got to throw Dungy in there.
Yeah, Tony.
You got to throw Dungy in there. Dungy up there.
Yeah.
Don Shula? Nah, I'm talking shit. I ain't really never see him for real. I was on the tail end of his career. But I think he would put Shula over.
Dungy
Don Shula?
over Dungy?
You ain't check Don Shula's stats? Wasn't he the only coach to go undefeated?
Yeah, in 1972 when they had 10
But I'm just
games.
saying, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you opening a whole another can of worms.
But just because you have one in a great record.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Bro. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm about to say just because you had one great season and one that before my time.
He had the most wins too, right?
Huh? Did he? Most wins as a head coach?
So, I mean, he got surpassed, but initially.
I mean, and that's no. I mean, I think Don Shula, you can put him up in the list of great coaches, but
Bro, that motherfucker coached for like damn near 30 years. 32
He
years.
was number 1.
God damn.
Yeah, see, slip on Don Shula now. He the GOAT.
I don't
lie. Numbers don't.
I don't speak on
328.
motherfuckers that I ain't really
That's cool.
watch, bro.
But I'm saying he came in on tail end, bro. He was.
so do that mean you're a better coach than John Madden?
Numbers say he is. John Madden ain't even.
Is he a better coach than Jimmy Johnson? Because
Top 25.
Jimmy Johnson, I think Jimmy Johnson got more rings than he. Got more.
I don't
Super
like
Bowls?
comparing.
Okay. Well, you don't talk about his goddamn record of going undefeated. I don't care about him winning 10 games in a row. Shit, you know how many coaches would have over 10 wins in a row? What did they go?
How
12 and
many
0?
chips he got? He only got one or two. He got one or two.
He got one or two. No, I think he got two. Right, Don Shula.
The only old heads on here that I know more of is Landry, Gibbs, and Wash.
Wash was a good one too.
Yeah. You know Paul Brown.
It's another topic.
But
Whole nother topic.
But with that being said, man, let's talk about since we are talking about greats and we're talking about the Super Bowl. Let's talk about running backs who have not won a Super Bowl ring. Since we're talking about people who have Super Bowls, because remember we did a list of wide receivers who didn't win the Super Bowl, right?
You want me to start or?
It don't matter if y'all want me to kick off. I can kick off. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to kind of
I'll
keep
take
it
a shit. Go
going.
ahead.
You giving us 3 or 5?
I'm gonna give 5. I got 5, and y'all might have some of these, so
Okay.
we'll see. Obviously, they're guys, but Barry
These
Sanders,
any order or
just
okay.
Your top 5.
Barry Sanders, LaDainian Tomlinson, Eddie George, Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore.
Okay.
I forgot about Eddie, but he won. He didn't make my 5. I'm gonna go his top 3: Barry Sanders, LT, AP, Adrian James,
Okay,
Sean Alexander.
Oh,
ooh, that's a good one too. Okay,
man. So
what you got, Rio?
I think any list that you put out there of guys who like running backs who didn't win a ring, you gotta have LaDainian Tomlinson, you gotta have Barry Sanders, of course, and you gotta have Adrian Peterson, who, in my opinion, Adrian Peterson is probably the 3rd greatest running back of all time. Barry Sanders is number 1. You said what?
Number 2.
Adrian Peterson over Emmitt Smith?
Yes, nigga, what? That ain't even.
Okay.
Talent wise,
Finish
yeah.
y'all pod. Y'all finish y'all
He's more
pod.
talented.
Finish y'all pod.
Okay. All right, but with that being said, I do got 2 additional that are different. One is Curtis Martin.
For sure.
Like him.
Yeah.
Big Curtis Martin fan. I
Yes, sir.
tell people all the time, Curtis Martin was LaDainian Tomlinson before LaDainian Tomlinson.
A dog.
No, Curtis Martin was the truth.
My 5th is unpopular opinion, but I think if he has a complete career with no hiccups, he's a top 5 running back of all time. Ricky Williams.
Ooh.
Ricky Williams had the talent. He was durable. Just couldn't quit smoking weed. So well, at the time,
Hey, yeah.
you know,
He was a dog too, man.
yeah.
Was he a dog in college, or was he? No. Look, hear me out. I know he was a dog in college, duh. But I'm saying,
You see, I'm like,
was he better? What? Did he have a great NFL career?
He was a great running back.
yeah, when he was playing,
yeah.
I think he had, when he was playing.
But like,
Remember-
he was him in college.
No,
When he
remember
got to the NFL.
his second year he got injured. He hurt his leg. Then he came back off the injury. Then he started dealing with issues because of marijuana. And then he ended up going to Miami. Goes to Miami.
Solid, decent move. I was gonna
10
say,
stacks, bro.
At first, he was giving me Kajana Carter vibes.
Why?
Now I'm talking shit.
He had
Oh.
10, he had
Nah,
10
he
stacks.
had a solid career.
Oh, yeah. Ricky Williams.
But from what he was supposed to truly be, very disappointing.
That's the
How though? When you go through a 4-year stretch of 1,000, 1245, 1853, 1372,
Ricky Williams, bro, from Texas.
yes.
understand that. Those are
The
numbers.
GOAT.
Bro,
You talking about them stretch? He probably in the top 5 in yards them years, bro.
well, he definitely led the league in 2002. So
I ain't knocking it, but I was expecting
1853 and 16 touchdowns, bro, is crazy.
I was expecting above and beyond.
but again, you gotta think that remember some of those years he dealt with suspension and everything.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like, and then remember he has again he got years off because of he went and played football in Canada.
This skip from 3 to 5, from 5 to 7.
Yeah, like, but not like.
He knew about something we didn't. Now everybody knows.
But nah, that would be my list.
That's
though.
solid. That's solid though. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I think when we talk about running backs, man, it's always you could throw a list of great guys out there who didn't win. You know what I mean? Or shit, guys who end up winning out of their prime, like Corey Dillon. Like I don't know if his Super Bowl, because do people value his Super Bowl more than like a Marshall Faulk? You know what I mean? But because of where he was.
Corey put in work for that Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
So why you disrespect?
But I'm just saying, but
comparing Marshall Faulk to Corey
but
Dillon?
no. I'm just saying, but do they value like that? Like when they talk about Marshall Faulk,
He worked for his ring.
and I'm not saying he didn't, but when you talk about even those Super Bowls, right, for the Patriots, people always just talk about Tom Brady.
Nah, Dylan worked for that Super Bowl.
No, and I'm not saying that he didn't, right? I'm not saying that he didn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying like where he was, like he wasn't the same Corey Dillon that he was in Cincinnati.
Oh, no.
But that's what I'm saying. But like when running backs get rings later in their career, do they hold that player to the same?
I do.
Do they hold him to the same value?
I do because he played a big part in it still.
Yeah,
It'd be different if he did.
I ain't knocking it.
Yeah. I fuck with it.
Yeah, so
I thought y'all was gonna do. I guess we can say that for next week
Yeah.
since it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I thought I had some moments for y'all.
yeah. No, we do. I want to talk about Super Bowl moments.
Let's do that next week.
Let's
Let's do that when we do the Super Bowl.
Okay,
that's cool.
that's cool. We can do that. But let's talk about some college basketball. We ain't really get to. We haven't got the. Before we get there, let's talk about coaching updates in the NFL. Because some bullshit actually happened today.
You surprised?
I really don't like to cuss
Are
a lot.
you surprised?
I don't, I
Nah,
tend,
you do.
I save my swear words.
When you get that water bottle.
I
For
save,
Jalen Hurts and Philly.
I save my swear words. But no, let's talk about what happened with the Cleveland Browns today.
Diabolical.
Crazy, bro.
Monken?
Todd Monken has been introduced as the head coach, the new head coach for the Cleveland Browns.
I'll say this though. As crazy as it might be, I think this is a bad move because I felt like Jim Schwartz was the next guy in waiting. I felt like the defense, you didn't want to piss him off, right? If this would have happened and they would have been cool with Jim Schwartz potentially not wanting the job and not interviewing for the job, but wanting to still be the DC, I might not be mad at this. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I think Todd Monken can, at minimum, get the fucking quarterback room together.
No, you can't.
So as much as I want to say that it's a bad move, it's one of the moves where it's like nobody was searching for Todd Monken.
Yeah.
Like-
Nobody expecting this.
Not as a head coach, right? So I'm kind of conflicted a little bit.
So this is my thing, right? And I even texted in the group chat and said I don't hate this hire.
True.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's a bad hire.
Yeah.
But I explain why I even said it's bullshit. So for one, they've been interviewing a plethora of coaches who have either been former head coaches or new hot coordinators out there. Everybody's been pulling out of the race for this fucking job. Right? So basically everybody's telling you, oh, we're not interested. We don't want to be a part.
I kind of know why, but go ahead.
The last person that they had strong interest in, I can't remember his first name, but Udinski is the offensive coordinator.
Mhm.
And he pulls out a job 2 days ago. Or pulls out of the race for the head coaching job.
Yep.
After that, it was said around the facility that Jim Schwartz was going to likely be the next head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so Schwartz was, basically waiting in turn to be like, okay, well, it's my job.
Yeah.
Because now, like, Udinski doesn't want it, it's my job. You know what I mean? So they damn near just pulled the rug from up under Jim Schwartz and said, oh, blindsided him and just announced Todd Monken as the head coach.
Yeah. Crazy, bro.
And I read a report earlier saying that Jim Schwartz said goodbye to a few people in the facility,
Mhm.
most of them players, and said he was done with the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
And I don't blame him one fucking bit.
I don't either. And this is where it might cost him because, like, he had a great hand in why that defense was what it was. But I don't know, man.
I think you can go somewhere though. And get
No.
Yes.
He definitely could.
Yeah.
He definitely
But
can.
it's what the Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, bro. It's what they do.
He definitely,
Element of surprises,
But
he definitely can, bro. I
but
think-
not a surprise.
But
You feel me?
I've been telling everybody though, like the issue has not even been the head coach. Stefanski was not the issue. The owner is the issue.
So and I got this too. So there's a couple things why I think a lot of people been backing out from the job too. One, they made them write an essay. And they had to take a personality test.
Damn.
And then the third is when you do all this and you interview and you kind of go through the whole song and pony show, right? You also think about it in the back of your mind. Why the fuck they ain't fired a GM? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to walk into it. Most coaches that walk into a job with with a new GM in place, unless it was that bad that you just knew that the coaching was bad.
You know how they didn't fire the GM? Because the owner need a fall guy.
Yes,
The-
that there when you do that analysis, that's the reason why motherfuckers is walking away from this job
yeah,
and backing out.
And I think that the biggest thing that people are not talking about is the conflict between the owner and the GM, right? Like, how many times have you heard of an owner having a GM still in place when they're not on the same page for years, right? When he came out and said, "Oh, Shador, that wasn't my guy," that should have let you know. That should have let you fucking know. Hey, he wasn't your guy. Somebody in the building wanted him. We know it wasn't Stefanski. Only one person that we can point to in that situation.
So let me ask y'all this: going into the offseason, knowing what we know now, so they looking for a DC right now, right?
Probably.
Well,
More than likely.
Schwartz is still under contract, so but I would assume that he won't be the defensive coordinator.
So going into the offseason, does Shador and Dylan Gabriel have a quarterback battle?
Deshaun Watson's still on the roster. He's still
What's up with this Deshaun Watson shit?
bro because he's still getting 20+ million.
He can't. Okay, that's gonna be that though. That's his contract.
okay.
They not. He's done.
I
Stick a fork in him.
I think if you're the head coach of this football team, you openly come in and you say that there's an open.
I'm not.
You can't name anybody as
Why not?
because
So Shador makes a Pro Bowl. Don't get me wrong, it's by default. But damn, now I gotta go back and earn my fucking job?
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
Get the keys to him. That's what the people want. That's who's selling tickets. Give him the job. And it ain't like he's playing.
You want to sell tickets or win games? You
I
can
don't
only
both.
you can only sell tickets for so long.
I don't think that even if
He can win games.
And
I
I'm not
don't-
saying he can't.
I don't think if Kevin Stefanski was coming back that there was still going to be a battle.
Yes.
Shouldn't be.
I think
Shouldn't be.
they don't have a choice.
But it's always been a battle in Cleveland. That's why they the Browns.
No, they
Stick to
haven't.
somebody, bruh.
But
They haven't had a
When was the
battle.
last time they had?
That's been the problem. They've went and got guys and they haven't had a battle. That's been the problem.
Man, it's-
and it's a,
You don't have a backup pushing the starter and you starting a terrible quarterback by default. They've never had a battle.
But they don't have a terrible quarterback going into the offseason. And to me, Dylan Gabriel is not that close to Shador.
I will
We're
agree
not-
with you.
But what I'm
are
saying
we
is
battling?
Huh?
you
What's
have
the battle?
The battle will be between the three quarterbacks on the roster, bro.
If
but
the
it's-
number one quarterback is better,
But it is a rumor that they even talking about going out and
Drafting a
and
quarterback
drafting a
again.
quarterback.
who they gonna draft, bro?
Fuck if I know.
Exactly.
But
That's my point.
But
So
it's
you bringing more fuel to the fire for what?
Hey,
Because they don't have
they-
a guy. That's what
because
happened.
they don't believe in their guys that they got on the roster.
But it's just like if all right, and I'm gonna just throw this out there. That's just like if I'm talking to like 3 girls.
Hold on, time out. No. I'm sorry. you believe unequivocally that Shador played well enough to be like the man starter right now.
Yes, with who they have. Yes, with who they have.
Not being on the as an offensive head coach coming into the job as an offensive head coach,
and I see who I got, yes, Shador,
you're gonna go off of what you saw on film last year, knowing you're a guy who really took Lamar Jackson to be an MVP caliber quarterback. Because he did.
Okay.
You would want to see that before you would say Shador's that guy.
So you're going to see it out of Dylan Gabriel?
I'm not saying you're going to see it out of Dylan Gabriel. Caught up on it. They had
to put
all
your time and energy into Shador, bro.
Oh, you
fuck all that.
You have to go into it.
Sense, bro.
No, bro. You
see, I'm talking to two
no, you're not
fans of organizations who are not dysfunctional. Maybe the Cowboys to a certain.
No, you have to. I'm speaking as a coach coming in. Period. I don't give a fuck about the organization. As a coach, I want to. Hey, it's open. I'm not giving nothing to nobody. Earn this fucking job because neither one of you motherfuckers look like y'all wanted it enough to be a starter. You gotta throw Deshaun Watson in that mix. You gotta make it. The fact is they were gonna have a competition regardless.
They get my boy a number one receiver, we good.
You thinking about the player, the person. You're not thinking about what you saw on film, bro. Week to week. That's the reality,
it don't
bro.
Make sense
Did he have a better year than Jackson Dart? Who unequivocally showed he was the best quarterback on that roster.
Why would you make that comparison?
They're both rookies. And we had on the team with a lot of quarterbacks.
Okay, but the only reason Jackson Dart got his start because who was the starter?
Russ.
Did he get hurt or he got benched?
No, he was the third string quarterback going into the season.
He was behind Jameis Winston.
Okay. But I feel like Jackson Dart was better than Shador, in my personal opinion. But what does that have to do with anything? Like, you went from another team. We talking about Jackson
I'm just
Dart's
saying
not
you
on
didn't
Cleveland.
see enough to where you could stamp it and say starter.
But you don't have nobody.
Did you see enough, Jeff?
But you don't have nobody as a threat. You don't have nobody as a threat, though. So you gonna waste time trying to figure out who your QB1 is instead of already seeing a guy who has potential.
No, you're going to take the offseason to see that and we make a decision and you develop that guy throughout the rest of the offseason.
Let me ask you a question. What's the team out there that you think will look for a new quarterback outside of the Raiders? What's the team out there that you're saying, okay, well, I could see them possibly going away from that quarterback?
I just think you get caught up on this because Shador and the name. The same shit you tell Mario.
About the name.
It is. You didn't see it. Did you see enough out of Shador to say he's a starting quarterback in this league?
Why am I gonna go? It ain't about that. It's about who they got on the roster.
But all right, let me
now,
ask
if they was drafting somebody, that's different. But it's about who's on the roster.
So
bro.
you wouldn't go
There's
in
nobody in their draft spot.
So you wouldn't go
draft that's better than Shador.
So you wouldn't go in this mini camp and say mini camp. Let's roll the dice and let's see who we got.
Not who we have. We got Dylan Gabriel and Deshaun Watson who ain't played football in 10 years.
So you don't think?
But what if Deshaun Watson turned out to be better than him?
He's not, bro.
What if Deshaun Watson turns out to be better than him as a decision maker, as a thrower, the whole nine? What if that happens?
At some point, bro, you got to get behind.
The
Shador,
possibility
bro.
is there.
At some point, you got to get behind. You got to put confidence in your quarterback, bro.
But that's the thing, though. Is he gonna be their quarterback, though?
We just saw Sam Darnold revive his career under new regime.
So Deshaun Watson is career is revivable to you?
It could be. The possibility is there, bro.
I don't think so. I mean, we agree to disagree. It's cool. I'm rocking with.
No, and I get it. I think that Shador should get an opportunity, like he was saying. But I think you can't just say we gonna give you the keys.
They weren't gonna give him the keys if Stefanski stayed.
But give him the keys for what has he done to say you deserve the keys to be the franchise quarterback?
Revive the fan base. Revive the city.
You
Because
talking
of
about
his
selling
name.
tickets? You can
Yeah,
only
that's
sell
where it
you can
starts.
only sell tickets off a name for so long until you start fucking losing consistently.
No, no, no,
What
no,
was
no,
his
no, no,
record?
no,
What
no,
was
no,
his
no.
record? What
Time
was
out,
his
time out,
record?
time out, time out, time out.
Can you pull up
In
his
the, in,
record?
the, in the National Football League, you don't get a fucking job because you can sell tickets. Wrong sport.
I didn't say that.
You did. You said he sell tickets. He revived the
Reviving
city.
fan base.
That's all you said. You never said nothing about play.
Because it's
You making it seem like he played
no, he
horrible.
in some games he did. And that's okay. In some games he did. You can't sit up here and act
And you
like
making me come off like I'm hating on him because
Third and four. Okay.
those. I mean, let me ask you a question. Based off those numbers that we see right here, are those you handing over the keys to that?
With who they have to back him up. That's what I'm talking about.
You got to
bruh.
talk about the team.
Y'all getting caught up in. I understand y'all point, but I'm talking about with who you working with.
I'm saying
Shador ain't never had the opportunity to be like, here, let's
Thank
start-
you, bruh.
give you the focus
Thank
in
you.
mini
Focus
camp,
on
give you
me.
the focus in
Let
training camp, let's give you the
exactly.
focus.
That's my point.
So
I-
Cleveland gonna end up in the same situation if they don't, because who gonna be their quarterback? Besides, you could go off
but
experience
but
with Walker.
but what I'm saying is totally different than what they did last year. I'm not saying roll the dice and you sit here and you go into the fall camp.
Yeah, no, I'm sure this coach will do something different.
I'm saying go into mini camp before all this happens. You should be able to find out who is your guy.
It's tough for Watson though, because he ain't played no live games or so long.
You're gonna have to find
Play
out.
football, man.
You're gonna have to find out, bro.
It's hard when you get in them. It's different.
Yeah.
Every level.
But that's the thing, though. I mean, but we also have to think like, how's he training? Like all that stuff. How's he getting his body back in shape? Like all that stuff is gonna matter, right? Till we get to that point of where we can see Deshaun Watson even step on the field.
Bro, the reality is this. Fuck what we think. They rumored to fucking potentially draft another quarterback, bro.
I agree.
That just says enough right there in itself, bro.
I'm rocking with him.
No, and look, I have no issue.
Necessarily the quarterback. I think it's just like you said that it was two different pages last year.
Yeah.
So the Cleveland Browns probably don't even want Shador there anyway.
They might not.
But how do? Yeah, but we don't even know if Todd Monken gonna want him. Like,
No,
it's,
that's what I'm saying.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Coming into it with new eyes, new lens, as a head coach coming in the door, when if Shador would have played fucking lights out, bro, cool, boom. But like when you ain't played super lights out, it's like now I gotta see you earn it.
Nobody was gonna play lights out with the personnel they had,
Earned it
bro.
under them conditions though.
but
Nobody was
but that's what
gonna
I'm saying.
play
But
lights
it starts at the top, right? Like, and somebody did play lights out. He won Defensive Player of the Year. But on that side of the, I get what you're saying.
Different side of the ball.
Different side of the ball. But because but you also got to think. Jim Schwartz was the defensive coordinator. Also had more camaraderie on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, because but that's what I'm saying. But what do you think that this is gonna do to the morale of that locker room, right? But even before now, the new regime comes in, because now you got to go and you got to get a new defensive coordinator, get a new scheme. You don't know what the fuck how Miles Garrett's gonna feel about that.
Even like Cal was saying though, from the outside looking in, it looked like the players like Shador though.
And I'm not saying that they don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
He got
as a
the locker room.
I'm
he
saying
got
as
the fans.
as a coach
And
coming
let's
in the
put
door.
it all together.
Not a new coach coming in the door.
Can't just go off.
No, bro. You gotta develop your own
why they
your
the
own
Browns.
opinion. You gotta form your own opinion, bro.
And the Browns didn't win a playoff game in how long?
It was.
They almost went to the,
No. They won with Baker
Did they?
Mayfield, yeah.
Oh, okay.
they almost went to the Super Bowl.
Damn, they won one with Baker. That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Now I do that you bring it up.
Yeah, they beat the Steelers, and they almost beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Steelers had
Yeah,
Mason
because
Rudolph.
Washington got knocked out of that game, didn't he? Patrick Mahomes got knocked out of that game. Chad Henne.
Yeah, you're right. They did.
Yeah,
They did.
shout out to Chad Henne, man.
Nah, facts.
Hey, man, we got to show some love to the Michigan players, man.
A little plug.
But-
That's what's up.
But outside of the Cleveland Browns, just making another, and I want to say a tragic move because it just disheartens me because I think that they did a disservice to themselves of not giving Jim Schwartz the job. You know, you could have came in and made Todd Monken the offensive coordinator if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But with that being said, another guy got a job. Another offensive guy at that. Joe Brady. Joe Brady introduced the head coach for the Buffalo Bills.
I love it. I love it.
No brainer.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a no brainer.
you keep the offense intact.
Yep.
Related. I mean, you don't have to change anything up with Josh Allen.
Yep.
I thought Phillip had a shot. That'd have been crazy.
Only
Crazy work.
It
How do you
was,
even get interviewed? How you go from this is why we talking about with the National Fake You Out League, bro. You go from being a high school football coach to coming out of retirement at 50 to then getting you a head coaching interview.
But how you retire?
I can't make this shit up.
How you
bro.
retire in week 17?
You feel me?
You
then
still
you-
ain't going back out there.
And then you get a head coaching interview. This is what we
Shout out to
talking
Phillip
about.
Rivers, man.
You can't knock him for it.
Only got to come out of retirement and then retire before the season even officially over.
That's crazy, bro.
And then got
Crazy.
an
word.
interview for a head coaching
Right.
job 2 weeks later.
Only thing he fucked up on was his bid for the Hall of Fame.
Nah, but
He ain't tripping. He got a 10-year extension on insurance.
nah.
Nah, that's a fact.
But even with that being said, man, I will say this. I will be interested to see what happens in Buffalo now because they've been having an issue with developing wide receivers.
But I ain't gonna hold you too. Like, this is the flip side to that. With Joe Brady and the Bills is like that GM kept his job. That GM should not have kept his job. The talent that they got there is scarce.
Yeah.
What he's brought in on that defensive side of the ball, probably since Josh Allen's been there, it went good when they were, young. But once them dudes start getting money, he ain't replaced them guys yet. So much so that they had to go get White back again and try to revive him.
Hey, shout out to Tre'Davious White.
So let me ask y'all this. Does Jay Jettis force a trade to Buffalo? With his prior history with Brady?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I like that move. The Jets can bring over, I said the Jets. If the Bills can bring over Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson, that's what I'm referring to, that's game changing.
Yeah, no, it is.
I mean,
that's all they need is a solid number one, bro.
Because I don't know where they
Yeah.
pick. Where they picking at? They got like late 20s in the draft.
I mean, they lost in divisional
I didn't know
round.
if they had got to pick like the Rams or something like that.
Nah,
They ain't made no trades.
no, they lost in divisional round. So what's that? The 28th pick, 27th
It's
pick.
gonna be tough for them to get a top.
I mean, it's a wide receiver heavy class,
It is,
but they're not gonna find a Justin Jefferson, in my opinion, in this draft. Not drafting that late,
Who they got
26.
26. Yeah, they got him going. They got him going, Chris Brazil.
I ain't gonna lie.
But you know what's crazy?
I like him.
I think Brazil gonna be gone before then. I think
Yeah.
Brazil gonna be going to
I
like
ain't gonna
15
lie.
or 16.
If he there for the Bills, you gotta take a chance on him because he explosive.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he
I
gonna
like
be
Bra-
gone.
I like Brazil.
I think he gonna be gone before 20. In my opinion, he might be like the second or third best wide receiver in this class.
Damn, second. So I ain't hip to the Jordan Tyson nigga, but Makai Lemon and Cornell Tate.
Cardinal to me is number one.
Yeah. Who y'all hip to the Jordan Tyson? He nice like that.
Yeah, he nice.
I ain't hip to him.
You think he better than Brazil?
He might be, bro.
Okay.
He might be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really hip to
I
him.
ain't
It's
hip
kinda-
Cornell Tate with to pair with Malik.
That would be crazy.
Well, Malik might not start the season.
No, he should be back, right?
Might
Because he got, what did he get injured, week 5 or week 6?
Yeah, it just depends.
What was the injury though? Torn ACL.
ACL.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't know, man. But I don't know. I'll be interested to see what they do in Buffalo now. That Doug McDermott is gone, or Sean McDermott. I'm sorry.
Shaman,
Yeah, but I'll be interested to see what they do now. I mean, That will be enticing though. I want to see what they do as far as drafting a receiver goes, or
for sure.
going to get a receiver, because I think that's one thing that Josh Allen's been missing the most. But with that being said, it's another coaching job that was just filled. Well, it's offensive coordinator job, but Brian DeBall, offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Y'all
Well,
rocking
he's
with it?
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted him at O State, but
he's
I'll take it.
he's holding off a little bit.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, there were some more reports that came out. He's holding off, because the Raiders. He's waiting for the last two jobs.
Okay.
The Raiders job, and there's one more, right?
Yeah, Cardinals.
And the Cardinals. Yep. So he's kind of holding off for that. But if those don't come through, he's going to be the offensive coordinator for the Tennessee
In
Titans.
reality, would you want either of those jobs?
I don't think the Arizona job is bad as the Raiders job. I would take the Arizona job.
See,
The Arizona has pieces, enough pieces to build on.
Why wouldn't you take the Raiders job? They got the number 1 pick.
yeah, but you also got to think it's the Raiders.
Need the whole roster rebuild.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it though. You're not expected to do shit with the number 1 pick.
it's the
If
Raiders.
anything,
Arizona
it's a-
Cardinals
it's a-
ain't
it's a
expected
nice
to do
shot.
shit either.
Yeah.
But they got a roster that's halfway decent.
Like, but this is the reason I said I wouldn't take the job, because I have a small issue with coaches, even with Stefanski. Like, I'm still a little iffy on that, but not because of him as a coach. But I really feel like when you're a head coach and you get released because of your record, because you haven't been performing as a head coach, if you jump right into another head coach situation, that's a bad situation, damn near you putting your career in jeopardy to become a head coach again.
For sure. No, that's a fact. And sometimes it matters for you to go learn how to win and
Yeah.
kind of come.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot of great coaches, or it's a lot of good coaches who have gone and they've even Lane Kiffin. I thought Lane Kiffin was a terrible head coach. I do. I think he was terrible with Tennessee. He was terrible at USC. He went to Alabama.
School of saving.
Yeah, became a much better head coach, and now look where he is.
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
Right, like it's no issue with guys going back and saying, okay, let me go to a better head coach, or let me go to a more stable organization, become a coordinator or an assistant coach, learn how they build, learn how they win. In the end, because I tell people, even LeBron had to learn how to win. Like, you have to learn how to win, bro. No, but yeah, when he went to Miami, bro, like Dwayne Wade was already a winner. He won a championship. They had a winning culture. He wasn't used to. He had to build a winning culture in Cleveland. But you can't win it. You can't win the championship because of that. Like, in that fashion, you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Like, it's rare that guys do it. Like, I think Steph Curry, you could kind of say he did, right? But that was more of a team effort. Like, it wasn't like he was the dominant player in that finals.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Perfect segue. Or no, you said college.
yeah, but let's talk college basketball. We really haven't got to dive in like that. I know you've been watching. Like,
Slightly. I haven't been like I used to. Like, I ain't gonna lie. College basketball, that's my forte. That's what I usually fuck with. But for some reason this year, bro, I haven't really been into it as much as I used to be. As everybody know, I'm a Tar Heel fan when it comes to college basketball. So, my Heels, they've been kind of
and
up and down.
They got one of them ones though.
I'm trying to tell y'all, Caleb Wilson, best player in the nation, in my opinion.
Ooh, over AJ DeBoer.
Of course. But Caleb a dog, bro. He should be the number 1 pick in my eyes. A little biased, but Caleb Wilson won. He won.
Do you like him over Peterson from Kansas?
Yeah. For what he brings
Yeah.
to the NBA.
Yeah.
He got like a KG. He give me KG vibes, bro.
Right now, I think they got him listed like on most big boards,
At
like the
4?
4 or 5.
Darren Peterson.
Yeah, they got Darren Peterson at number 1. Yeah,
Cam Boozer.
Cam Boozer a dog.
Cam Boozer's a
He
dog.
ain't better than Caleb Wilson. We gonna see next week.
That's tough. That's
Bro,
a
I'll
tough
be sure to
one.
wear my Tar Heel gear.
Cam Boozer's a dog.
They got, Carolina Duke.
But
This year.
Cam different, man.
He ain't better than Caleb Wilson. Y'all gonna see.
I'm not saying. Hey, I mean, I think AJ the best in this draft.
Solid.
I
I like
in this
him.
draft class. I think
I-
that boy nice.
I think Darren Peterson's is
They comparing him to Kobe. I've seen a lot of
he's
Kobe comparisons.
And you know Darren Peterson, his daddy went to West High.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Daryl Peterson. His daddy Daryl graduated, played with what's the boy? They had a forward at West High. I can't think of his name. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so they played in that Rob Height, C.J. Anderson,
Oh,
Horace
okay.
Riley era.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 2000s.
Yeah, like
2001,
2002.
2002,
Yeah. Okay.
His dad was a dog. Yeah.
What's up?
But yeah, nah. I mean, he's nice. I've been seeing a lot of Kobe comparisons. I ain't watched no Kansas games this year.
I need to check him
I
out.
did. The only Kansas game I really watched was when they played Carolina. Carolina got on his ass. Pause.
Yeah.
Seth Trimble kept going crazy with him, but Darren Peterson cold. He one of the ones for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, right now they got him listed number 1 in the to go in the draft. So with that being said,
Who's the top four?
who y'all got y'all top 4 teams right now?
Got a little listy list. You want to go first?
I got Arizona, Duke, UConn, and Gonzaga. Those are gonna be my. I think my teams is gonna kind of be at the top of when we start talking about March Madness here coming up in a couple months.
Now I seen who's ranked,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go off of what I seen.
Yeah.
This might be my final four. Obviously, it probably can't end this way depending on if the team is in the same bracket. But I'm gonna go with Arizona 1 because I ain't gonna lie, I watched them play against BYU. They almost lost it, but that was a hell of a game. I did watch that game. Cole Pete and Braden Burries, 2 freshmen leading the team. They cold. They cold. They nice. And BYU still should have won that game in my eyes. So they came back, but they didn't get a ball to AJ the last possession, which ultimately cost them. Then Duke. I ain't gonna lie. Duke been playing lights out. I like that. I like Cam Boozer. And I like Isaiah Evans. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
I fuck with him. I don't know how Carolina. I think he from Carolina too, right? I don't know how Carolina. Well, obviously Duke's in Carolina, but I would have wanted to see he should be. He looked better in a Tar Heel uniform. And then I'm gonna go Michigan State.
Yeah, that's another one.
I like Michigan State, man. I seen them play against Carolina earlier in the season,
Izzo been
bro.
coaching his ass off.
Like a motherfucker. I
Yes.
like what they bring with Jeremy Fears, the point guard.
Oh,
He cold.
He stay with a point guard
Yeah.
too, bro.
Ain't that
Izzo
what's
stay with
what's
a
his
point
name?
guard.
That's what's his name, brother, right? Jeremiah Fears.
Might be right.
Yeah.
I guess. For the dude that
The
just got into
Pelicans,
it.
yeah.
That was perping.
Yeah.
Like he was about to. He didn't want that smoke with Lou Dort. But they got the big man too, Jackson Kohler. He pretty nice. He was giving work against Carolina. And then be biased, man. I'm gonna go with my heels.
Okay.
Caleb Wilson and Henry Vessar, man. This is the thing with North Carolina, bro. We lost our point guard. Obviously, the boy out of he played for Michigan now. Can't think of his name right now, but he was our point guard. He transferred to Michigan, and we ain't had a point guard, bro. And I think that's what's lacking. What's stopping Carolina from truly being like the quote unquote one of the best teams in the nation. So I think they got an outside chance to make the Final Four. So I'm gonna go with them with my top 4.
Okay. In my top 4, I'm gonna keep it simple. I got Arizona number 1. Number 2, I'm going with Houston. I think Houston is tough. I just year in, year out, but this year, even though they
Get
did,
over the hump?
I think they can. Like, I mean, they lost to UC. I mean, but that was a bigger game for UC. Like, number 3, I got the Tar Heels. I think Caleb Wilson really liked that. Like, that boy nice. And my number 4 team, I gotta go. I hate to say this, man, because I think he been too much of a crybaby this year, but I think that his team has been playing well. But I gotta go with Arkansas. I think Arkansas is gonna be one of them
They
teams.
got one of them ones. Acorn.
Yeah, Acorn. Yeah.
He cold.
And-
They saying that's probably Calipari's one of his best point guards he's ever had. You know,
They
Calipari
already
has
had
some
some
dogs.
guards. Yeah. I don't know if he's better than De'Aaron Fox, but
His best one was John Wall, though.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Straight out. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Then hold on. Over Derrick Rose?
You're right.
Yeah, hold on. I
Okay,
just thought about
okay.
that. Yeah.
I was just thinking Kentucky.
Yeah.
I was just thinking
Yeah,
Kentucky.
me too.
You're
I
right.
had to think
You're
about
right.
that. Like, hold on.
You're right, D-Rose.
That man had-
D-Rose.
yeah.
Shouts out to D-Rose, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The jersey retired.
Yeah, nah. Big shout out to Derrick Rose for that, man. That's man.
Miami
Can I not to change the topic to NBA, but you know what's so crazy? What is up with these people comparing him to why Dennis Rodman jersey ain't retired? That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Man, all over Twitter, bro.
Is that a topic of conversation?
Yes,
Is it?
I mean, look.
it's not, but it is.
Some people say
But Dennis Rodman
that
didn't
Derrick
even.
Rose don't even need his jersey retired.
That's hating shit.
But mostly the Dennis Rodman.
Why though? I mean, Dennis Rodman made an impact, but that's not where his roots was.
But like I was
he ain't-
telling E, I think teams have different. Some teams have different things. You know, they weigh different things.
I mean, I'll say this. I understand the side of the argument for Dennis Rodman, but that don't say that Derrick Rose shouldn't have his retired. Derrick Rose,
That's not even a comparison.
the youngest MVP in NBA history.
Right.
That's not no comparison.
Yeah, like Robin wasn't even that guy.
Nah, I mean,
He was a huge impact.
yeah.
A huge, but he
it
wasn't
wasn't
the
D-Rose.
guy.
It wasn't a
He
D-Rose
had
impact.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan on his team.
And Scottie
Derrick
Pippen.
Rose was the guy.
I agree.
facts.
I'm with you. Oh, what you mean? Paul Gasol's a dog.
No, I'm saying he wasn't. He was saying he kept reiterating he's not the guy he had Jordan. And I'm saying Gasol.
Hold on, but let's not negate the fact that Paul,
Was Rodman the second best player on the Bulls?
So good. So you saying
Gasol was the
Gasol's-
second.
So you saying Rodman's impact on the Bulls was bigger than Gasol's for the Lakers? I'm just asking.
I'm saying he kept saying he had Jordan. He wasn't the best player on his team. He had Jordan.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, you took that. I'm just saying he wasn't even the second best player either.
Right.
Yeah.
but I mean, he just. I would say this.
Dennis Rodman was not even in his prime.
I would say this though. I would still put him up there saying that he should have a jersey retired for the Bulls.
No,
You don't
I think it was only a 3-year span. No,
He should. I think he should.
Who, Dennis Rodman?
Bro, if they had Dennis Rodman against, put it like this. Let me ask you this: if Dennis Rodman wasn't on that team against the Jazz, do they still beat the Jazz? No.
but you could
Okay.
say that about a lot of
So you
teams.
gotta give it to him then.
Well, if
He got
Robert
Jordan.
Horry
He got
wasn't on the
Jordan.
team with the Lakers, they would have won the finals. Like you could say that about a lot of people.
Yeah.
If Ray Allen didn't play for the fucking the Miami Heat, did they win a fucking
Just
title?
off of big shots, bro. We
But
talking
those are key moments,
But
key
they
players.
are,
but the games are different. Are played differently though.
Exactly.
If
Key
those players
role
are not
players,
there.
bro.
But those games are played differently if those players not there.
But this is
So
those.
you don't even know if they gonna be in a position where they need that 3 points.
Facts.
You don't.
Bro,
So you saying Dennis Rodman didn't have a bigger impact than Robert Horry
Dennis
and Ray
Rodman,
Allen?
Dennis Rodman led the league in rebounds. I believe all 3 years that they won a championship.
You tripping, bro?
Man, he won. He led the league in rebounds like 9
He
straight
the
years.
reason why Karl Malone don't have no ring.
to say he should get
Literally.
his jersey retired in Chicago to me is crazy.
Then where should he get it retired at?
I wouldn't compare it to D Rose, but he should.
I'm not saying that he is,
So
but
what,
every
if-
legend don't
so if not Chicago,
deserve a jersey in the fucking Raptors.
So it's not Chicago then Detroit?
One of the greatest rebounders ever.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Maybe.
it's okay. Well, he's still retired.
I'm just saying with Chicago,
He
no.
brought 3 championships to Chicago, bro.
As one of the greatest, bro, like he said, bro, as one of, if not the greatest rebounder of all time.
Basketball more than scoring points.
Bro, he what 6'4"? Dennis Rodman 6'4" and led the league in
ain't-
rebounds
that's wrong.
9
That's
years.
wrong.
No, he's 6'6". He's 6'6". Bro, he's not even 6'8". He's 6'6". I'm Michael Jordan the same size.
Nah, he's 6'9".
No,
6'7",
bro,
6'8".
look up Dennis Rodman's
He's
size.
taller than Mike.
Bro, he's like, if anything, he's 6'7" at most.
Okay, 6'7".
Bro,
Cool.
and he probably 6'6" for real because that's always
right.
put up 2 inches.
All right, we right. You right.
He looked taller in that picture right there to the right. He looks taller than Michael Jordan.
So maybe Jordan was only 6'5".
Right, 6'4".
Maybe. The nigga play like he was 8 feet.
They was measuring with shoes on back then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact.
But nah, I mean, look, I wouldn't be mad if Dennis Rodman had his jersey retired
Me either.
not saying,
in
but-
Chicago. Usually,
He only what was the 3 years?
3 for 3.
No, yeah. That's,
Yeah, I mean,
the guys get their jerseys up top.
Nah, you just said that they don't. Not all legends get they.
I said not all legends, but the
I'm
guys.
telling you, I think it's just per team. Every team got they thing of why
Yeah.
him being from there played a big part. Him
For
continuing to
sure.
help with the community played
For
a big
sure.
part. Like I don't think it's just if you just going off stats or whatever.
He
it's
brought
probably
life
just
back
being-
to you. You want to talk about selling tickets and bringing life back to the community? That's what Derrick Rose did,
yeah.
Facts.
single-handedly by himself.
I ain't knocking that at all.
No, we just saying Dennis deserved to be up there too.
Yeah, that's it.
He could be fifth ballot jersey.
Bro, and how many players wearing number 91?
You don't need to retire it. That's my point.
But that's what
the
I'm
only
saying.
motherfucker who wanted to was probably Ron Artest.
But that's what I'm saying. Why, so why not retire? How many motherfuckers gonna be?
Look at this at 6'7", bro. Look at these rebounds.
Bro, crazy.
This is the center day and age. This one the center.
No, I get it. I'm not, but
Them second chance points for Jordan right there, bro.
Yeah, and from 90, what was it? 91 down, he led the league in rebounds, bro. Like 9 straight years. Crazy.
Somebody got to retire Robin.
It's retirable.
It's retired. It's retired in Vegas. I know.
that's the only place.
I know that.
Is the jersey retired or the wedding dress?
Both.
Shit, both. Shit.
Boy, Ricky Williams keep the dress on.
Facts.
So, that wasn't retired yet.
Nah, that's a fact.
Oh, Ricky put one on for a different. That was for a magazine cover. And I'm like,
I don't
Rodman
give a
just,
fuck, nigga.
Rodman
You still
just,
put it
Rodman
on.
just put one on because he wanted to.
I ain't
Shit.
gonna lie, Robin had bad bitches.
Oh yeah.
No
Just
cap.
like Prince. You know,
Facts. Prince vibes.
Rodman,
Definitely Prince vibes. Show for sure.
but the what was it I remember the Last Dance when Michael Jordan told the story about going to pick up Dennis Rodman, dog. But he said he took a flight out there just to. But first of all, you gotta really have a crazy level of detail on it, nigga, to know which hotel he's staying in, then find the room that he's staying in. And then, top it off, shit, Carmen Electra said, shit, I had to hide behind the couch.
Right. I'm weak.
MJ probably knocked on the door like, bro, get your shit together, bro. Come on. We can. All right, 48 hours up. Let's go.
Nah, facts.
But speaking of NBA, or let's talk about real quick. I did have a question regarding college basketball while we got time. It's been a issue seemingly with some coaches, some older coaches, John Calipari being one, but having issues with players coming back to college to play basketball, right? After declaring for the NBA or going overseas to play for a year and then coming back to college now.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
till I just
Yeah,
seen it,
bro.
That's retarded.
Yeah, like players
It's like 5 or 6 guys now that's done that.
yeah, you can go like play in the G League and then have reverted back to go to college because they haven't played in any official NBA games yet.
I ain't even.
Do you have an issue with that?
Yeah.
Do you?
For sure, bro. When you go to the G League, you're now a professional
You know
player.
how many careers back in the day was ruined because they didn't get drafted or they didn't have the opportunity to go
you
back to
declared.
college?
You got an agent. And I guess I get where they're probably the ruling on some of these is now in college you are allowed to have an agent, but no. You decided to take your ass to the league,
Bro.
go.
Well,
See ya.
I'll tell you one thing though. I think that there should be like an age limit. Like if you remove for so long, but if you go for a year
Bro,
and you could decide to come back, I don't have an issue with that, and I'll tell you why. Like, and
Why?
I get your sentiment about them, like you going now. You're a professional, but in reality, these guys are getting paid in college now, so they're no longer considered amateur sports. They're getting paid for
You
for-
taking up a high school kid's spot because you decided to go to the league and come back.
Right.
No, that ain't fair.
At all, bro.
If you should have stayed your ass in college and developed.
no.
You made a poor choice thinking you was better than you were.
But hey, but this the thing though. Even if those guys leave, they still have years of eligibility.
Man,
So
go.
if they have
Your
that-
year's
if they-
eligibility need to go to another fucking sport. You decided to go be a pro and they ain't work out. That's your fault.
No, I think if guys are gone for like 3 years,
What are we teaching these kids, bro? What are we teaching these kids to make a commitment to go somewhere? Like we
I get what you're saying, but in reality, these guys are getting paid now. So I don't see anything wrong with it if a guy says, "Okay, I'm 6 months removed and I'm playing overseas." But if it's a college that's calling them like, "Hey, you know, we got a roster spot, we got a
Bro, they need to put a
we got a
stop to this
scholarship
shit,
available.
bro. Cause if this shit start happening in college football, bro, this is gonna change the fucking game of college football, bro.
Because I think in reality what hurt was
Huh? No, I'm saying they need to stop. They need to put a stop to it now. Because if you can do it in football, because that's the argument gonna be. A football player is gonna say, I went to I went to the NFL.
Right.
I never played a fucking down. I still have eligibility. Let me come back down and play.
But I think it's also a lot different too, because in the NFL you have to play at least 3 years, right, before you can do play.
So,
You
but you
be out
still
of
have
high school for 3 years.
got eligibility.
You could still
like
have
Caleb
eligibility.
Downs can realistically go to the pros, never play it down potentially. Probably won't never happen, right?
Yeah.
But still, never play it down and be like, I want to come back down and I want to come back and play college. No, bro. No, you've made your decision to go play, be a pro. Go be a pro. Yeah. But they got guys that went overseas, bro.
but in-
and they coming back to play in college.
Yes, that's the thing though, right? Like, but that's the thing though. But when you implement NIL, that opens that can of worms, because now you got to think this guy's in college making more than guys overseas who are playing professionally overseas, right? So if
just stay where you at then.
but
Yeah, bro.
but this is a new thing, because this whole thing is
I get everything is new, and I get this is the new world that we live in. But at some point, you got to make these kids be accountable for their actions, bro. Or they gonna get older as adults and think that they can run and chase anything and they can get what the fuck they want in every time. No, because the reality is you shouldn't have went to the league anyway. And they probably scared that they might be fucking bagging groceries in the next 2 years.
Right.
So now they want to come back to the league, into college, to try to look good against some kids that's 18, 19 years old. No.
But
Take your ass to the league. If you can't develop in the league, it's a wrap for you.
Right.
Let it go. We all in this room at one point thought we was great enough to go to the league. And at some point, the realization kicked in that we had to let it go.
Nah, that's a fact.
They gotta let it go too, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's life.
yeah, but I mean sometimes yeah.
I mean, I don't mind a second chance, but it's like, damn,
Bro, he's
you-
already
you
21.
fucking the college game up a little
Yeah,
bit.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And you taking away from a high school kid, bro, that could get that opportunity, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Sign of coaches too. That's
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but that's but guess what though?
Some of the older coaches don't like it, like Calipari and Izzo.
But
not
guess what
fans.
though? When you, that's the side that I gotta rock with a coach that kind of doing it a little bit to a certain extent, because there's so much pressure to win now. There's too much pressure to win that if it's allowed in the rules, you gonna do it.
The only issue I got with Calipari having an issue with it is because at one point Calipari was going out acting like a fucking used car salesman to get players to come to the school just to be a one and done. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And I get it. Like, if that's part of your pitch, that's part of your pitch. But you can't complain about other coaches going out and basically doing shit that's legal in the sport. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't doing anything illegal, but neither are they. You know what I mean? But I understand the sentiment of saying, okay, well, these guys are older, more mature, more developed. And if they've played internationally overseas for a year and they have that year of experience in the professional sport, now they're coming back. So their skill level is going to be slightly higher than the guys fresh out of high school. You know what I mean? So they're going to be more dominant.
The NCAA has to step in, bro.
They not,
Because they at some point they have to. Because if you heard the ruling on they finally did the ruling good on the Duke kid, but then Duke said, "All right, we gonna let you out on your NIL deal." The quarterback, because that was the quarterback was trying to go to Miami, He tried to get out of his deal. The court ruling said, no, you can't get out of your deal. Now he went back to Duke and they worked out a deal. Like, when you keep bound down to these fucking kids, bro, these kids they gonna abuse the system, bro. And these coaches are gonna abuse the system.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
No, facts.
it need to be structured, bro. Nobody in college, you shouldn't be able to leave college basketball, go to the pros, and come back.
That's all we looking for is some structure and some organization, bro.
Get the money. I'm cool with that, but at some point, bro, nah, bro.
I mean, do you think that that's any? And it's just me asking. I'm not saying I'm on one side or the other, but do you think that's much different than a player being in college for 7-8 years? You know what I mean?
No, I don't agree with that either.
No,
like no, I'm on that. I don't agree with that either. You gotta go. You said your max should be 5 years and that's it.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point,
I don't care injury or not. 5 years, that's it.
You're 24 going up against
Motherfuckers is
19-year-olds.
damn near married and have a 5-year-old
Yeah.
in college basketball or football. No, bro. Nah, hell
I ain't
no.
knocking it on the injury side.
Bruh, 5 years and you gotta go, bro.
But you can't help getting injured, bro.
How many fucking injury
I mean,
fucking
Penix had 2 ACLs.
I'll say this. I say 6 years. I think 6 years should be your max because you can get a red shirt when you come in, then you get a medical red shirt. So if you want to use both of those and then still have your 4 years of eligibility to play, then I think that's realistic. Because you got to think from 18 to 6 years is 24 when you out, right? 23, 24. And about that time, you start reaching your physical peak as a man, you know what I mean? Around 25 to 29 or 30 years old. So, I mean, I think 6 is like, I think that's the fair limit. But I'm the 5, I understand you. The 5, I understand you. Because even if you use a red shirt and a medical red shirt, you can still play. You have 3 years to prove yourself.
if you ain't proved yourself in 3 years, bro, go get a job.
You know.
I'm sorry.
But, but I also understand, these guys, I think guys choosing to try to optimize NIL shit, that's damn near going to be like the new way, right? Because some of these guys, again, like most of these guys not going to the NBA or NFL. You know what I mean?
Then stay your ass in college as long as you can then.
And that's why
Don't jump.
But I think that's why some of these guys are coming back because they see that opportunity to go back and make, and make that money. Because how many, again, guys in college basketball are making more than guys playing overseas professionally or even in the G League, right?
No, I get it.
So if you 21 and you like, man, all right, I've been out of college for a year, but
I get why they're. No, I don't want to cut you out. I get why they're doing it, but it ain't right. That don't mean it is right.
It's not right, but it's not. It's no law or rule against saying that they can.
And that's why I'm saying that they need to.
If you come back and you get cooked, you get cut.
Bro, you need
Much
to.
experience.
Right.
What we got on the NBA docket, bro?
But yeah,
Let's-
let's talk some NBA, man. Well, NBA All-Star Game is coming up, so we know what's near it.
Yep.
NBA trade deadline. Right now, it's a report just came out. Again, we talked about it at the beginning of the year, but Giannis Antetokounmpo has been dealing with a sideline due to injury, but it's a report now that came out saying that he and his team are looking for a trade from the Milwaukee Bucks. So now I don't know how much of this injury I believe is an injury.
Yeah, you said it when it happened too. You was like, I don't know. You was a little iffy
Y'all
on
had
it.
the same energy. Y'all ain't gonna have the same energy for the Greek freak that y'all had with LeBron
What?
about faking the injury.
Thinking this a nigga in his prime. Like I'm faking.
I'm
They're
just
not
asking.
even apples to No, I'm not. No.
It didn't like
Jesus
LeBron.
Christ.
Look,
Again,
LeBron-
nobody said nothing about
I'm just
him.
asking a question.
But
Can we not bring every conversation around
what
when
was
we
the
talk
LeBron
basketball?
injury again? Like he had like a pulled butt
He
muscle
know
or
what it
something.
was. He know what it was.
Sciatica.
He was in his feelings
Hey, it's
at
sciatica.
the beginning of the season.
That sounds like a commercial. You got
It
sciatica.
It is.
Whatever. Y'all gotta have the same energy though.
No, we don't.
Even the king dealt with sciatica.
He was doing it for ego purposes.
Right. It's not comparable,
To be
bro.
like, can the Lakers do this without me?
So you doing it with no? I don't think it was that,
Bro.
He's
I'm saying
doing
that
this
was
to
the
get
argument.
traded.
That was the argument.
He's doing this to get traded and stay healthy so he can get traded.
So that's
Yes.
not worse.
No.
No.
That's smart, actually.
T. Higgins did it, but they signed him.
Yeah.
Damn. So you the Milwaukee
trying
Bucks,
to-
you
You
Yeah.
be trying
But-
to, bruh.
With the
You be reaching,
but with the trade deadline, what's
bruh.
who are 3 or 5 guys that y'all believe need a new home or should be looked to get
So we
traded
just-
in the
we
NBA?
just naming the players, or we thinking where they should go?
Oh, you can say if you got a place where you think that they should go, you can throw it. I mean, you can throw it out there.
Oh, I got 5, but it's only probably 2 players. Well, really one that I think that should multiple teams. I guess Greek Freak is my one. I would like to see him for the Knicks or potentially the Lakers. And then I'm gonna go Ja Morant, and then I'm gonna go Jaren Jackson. And then I'm gonna go Karl Anthony Towns, because I think the Milwaukee should or Greek Freak should try to go. If I'm the Knicks, I go get Greek. I trade Karl Anthony Towns for the Greek for Giannis. My personal opinion. And then my last one, I'm gonna go Darius Garland, man. The Cavs just, they regressed in my opinion. I think it's just time to break that up. Maybe get bigger in the backcourt and find you somebody that's willing, that's a willing passer. Not saying Garland's not willing, but he likes to score too. And I don't think him and Donovan Mitchell are a good combo together to win a championship.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I got Giannis as my number 1. I mean, I think that it's just one of those things where he delivered a championship to the organization. Now he's thinking, towards the back end of his career. So, and you've seen it before. Number 2, I got Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine still has a lot to offer to a team. It's clearly not working in Sacramento, even with the when they tried to bring him and DeMar DeRozan back together. He even went out and got Russell Westbrook, but it's just still something is not working. And if the Kings are smart, they'll go get a piece for him because he still got value. 3, Ja Morant. Memphis is about to blow that entire operation up that they built. You know what I mean? Just to think it all started with a fist fight and some guns.
Where can Ja go to that you think that would be? What's a good destination?
A good destination for Ja Morant is probably the worst destination for Ja Morant, and that's Atlanta. That's where
That's
it's
interesting.
Yeah.
I like that one.
But 4, I got, and this may sound crazy because I know he's still under, he's got a no trade clause. But LeBron, I think LeBron should, because look, it's something that don't sit right with me based upon his actions in a way. I get it, they got Luka, but it's just something don't seem right with me with LeBron in LA. And I think that you still can get a decent amount for him. But 5, I would honestly say, if you the Knicks, I think you trade Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? For what you got for him, is he giving you the production that you want? But for Mikal Bridges, are you getting the touches that you need? Or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because of your contract.
Okay, I'll go real
Oh,
quick.
man,
I got
Good.
I got Giannis. Obviously is one. Kuminga is another one that I think that needs to be traded. I had DeMar DeRozan. I just feel like it's time. I think the Kings. It's time to break that shit up a little bit with the Kings, and I think I like to see him at a better franchise, in my opinion. And then I had LeBron as well. I feel like it's time. I think they need to find a way to figure out to get him back to Cleveland if he wants to play. I think just with all the noise that's going on, he says that a lot of noise always around him, but I think this time where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
And I think it's about time. And then I think the Lakers need to get rid of Rui. They don't use him enough. When they do play him, he plays exceptionally well enough for him to be on that roster, but they just don't utilize him enough. So it's time to probably try to find a way to
They
get
have
rid of
been
him.
lately.
Lately, by default, yeah, they have.
Because your boy has regressed tremendously. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah. No. He's another one that he's gonna probably be a trade
My
piece
thing,
too.
getting back to LeBron, who are you going to get for LeBron?
At this point, you can get anybody.
I say you try to work out a 3-way trade and then put Giannis in.
Okay, now if you get Giannis, that's probably the only player that you're gonna get that's gonna be.
because this is their only opportunity to go get Giannis.
But I don't think the Bucks do something stupid like that. Because LeBron got an expiring contract. He's not coming back to. He's not playing for the Bucks.
If it's a
next year.
three-way
No,
tie
if
with
it's a three-way
three-way
trade.
trade with Cleveland and the Bucks, and he goes back to Cleveland, then what?
Oh,
And the
you saying
Bucks
him
get
going to
assets.
Cleveland.
Yeah, and the Bucks
Okay,
get
yeah.
assets and
Well,
draft
that makes
picks.
sense.
Or you get draft picks and Evan Mobley.
Cleveland to be
And
stupid as fuck
Darius
to
Garland.
trade Evan Mobley.
Would they? If they getting LeBron back?
Yes, that's defeating the whole purpose. Evan Mobley's your second best player on the team.
Yeah, I don't know
You
if
don't
I
trade Evan Mobley.
I don't think I would do that, but I would say that I think they need to figure it out.
I don't think there's no way you can really trade LeBron in a way. Not saying because he's LeBron, but I'm just saying there's nothing that makes sense for the Lakers to get back.
I think a three-way trade with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Cavs makes sense.
I don't see with the Cavs. Who are you giving up? That's the thing.
I think it makes sense for the Lakers. I don't think it makes sense for no other team.
That's my point.
It makes sense for the Cavs.
No, I'm saying
How?
they'll blow up their roster and then they'll have LeBron. For
So
2
who
years,
you
and then
you
they
blow?
gotta start all over.
Exactly, bro. He's LeBron's. We're not trading
They would trade him just for.
But,
a LeBron in his prime. We're trading a LeBron who's gonna retire in the next 2 to 3 years.
But you were starting all the way over because you still got Donovan Mitchell.
But you can't build a team around. I'm not building a team around Donovan Mitchell.
Because you would be losing draft
You-
picks.
I mean, he's solid, but
You not building a team around Donovan Mitchell.
They
but they
tried.
built a team around.
They tried.
They had the
They're
number one.
doing it.
They
and
had,
they ain't did shit.
they had the number one record in the league last
And lost in the second round.
Okay.
I'm just saying that they would lose draft.
And lost in the second
You know
round.
what I mean?
Yeah,
In that
yeah.
Trade, within that trade.
Yeah, but-
they
But
will
that
try to
I mean
draft
that
picks on the
that's a
draft
short term. That's a short term risk for
financial.
not only a financial gain.
but you try to win a championship.
Try to win a championship.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell and LeBron.
Thank you. Without Evan Mobley,
I'm not saying trade Evan. I never said
I
Evan
said-
Mobley.
I
you
said-
have to.
I never said trading.
But
Say
do, but
it,
but do
but you
you
would
but
have to.
but
No,
do you
you
have
can't.
to? Do you have to?
You
though?
could trade first round picks to Milwaukee, bro.
and Darius Garland because
You could trade first round picks, future first round picks. That can happen. They can get it done.
I don't see it.
I mean,
The Milwaukee Bucks can get future first round picks from the Lakers and from the Cavs,
What-
and they will be okay.
What future first? What I don't think the Lakers realistically. What do the Lakers have to offer first round? Do they have any first round picks to offer?
Yes, they do. They do. And they have tradable players to give them.
Verdict's still out. It's gonna be interesting.
I mean, even if he's like you said,
I seen going to New York more than anything.
but do you think he'd fit better with Brunson than Cat does? Because
Yes,
I think,
Cat is a soft, bruh.
but I think
Soft serve ice cream. You just seen Russell Wilson. I mean, I say Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook, and don't get me wrong, I ain't saying Russell Westbrook a softie, but he was 6'4", bro. Carl Anthony 7 foot.
Yeah.
Manhandled that boy in the post, bro. Carl Anthony ain't it, bro.
I don't even know.
They need to get tougher.
Even Giannis, I don't think moves the needle.
I think it does in the East this year. If Tatum comes back, we talking different. But the Knicks with Giannis and Brunson on that team going into the playoffs, I think they can make the finals.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just something that we gotta watch for. But before we close this out, I got one question. Let's talk about the best team in the NBA right now, Oklahoma City Thunder. Do you think that they can repeat this year?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough though.
I think they can.
It's gonna be real tough. They can, but I might hate on me for this one. The Lakers figure out a way to get a big like a Gafford or a prominent big. They got a shot, bruh, to fuck with OKC. Cause with Luka Magic, bruh, you feel me? You get somebody a rim protector, somebody who can play in a post, somebody tough. You never know.
Honestly, I think this might sound crazy, but I think Houston might be one of their biggest threats.
It's true.
Bad either. I like
no,
Houston.
No, That's
I
true.
just think they don't got no. So have they figured out? Because I haven't really watched them recently. Have they figured out their point guard situation? Because they try to start off with.
Well, I mean, they were going back and forth.
Amen
Thompson and Reed Shepard. Like,
they missing Van Fleet.
but I think this is the thing, right? I do too. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I do think that the biggest issue that they would give OKC is Segun. Like, dude is a dog. Like,
He a problem.
yeah. Like, and I think that's where the issue will lie for them because I don't think that they got anybody in reality. Like, Isaiah Hartenstein is okay, but he can't defend him.
Nah, for sure. I think the OKC's biggest threat, though, in all actuality, is the Spurs. I think the Spurs match up with them. I'm just curious to see how Wemby plays in the playoffs. Like, is he gonna have that dog mentality, or is one of the what?
No, go ahead.
Because I haven't really seen. I mean, don't get me wrong, Wemby probably the best skilled player in the game, but we haven't really seen that true pressure on him.
You think he's more skilled than SGA?
I'm just saying from top to bottom of what everything he can do.
Like, yeah, I mean, defensively he can block anybody. He's 7'6".
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Overall, skill.
Yeah, I'm with you. I still SGA is just
for sure,
skilled,
for sure,
like crazy. But
for sure. But you got players that can guard SGA. There's nobody can guard Wemby.
Yeah, but I mean that's just because of height difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But no, I mean I agree with you. I think it's like 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
Like, and it could go either way.
But they young, so I'm curious to see because they haven't made the playoffs in this Wemby era, have they?
No, but the issue is nobody else on that team really got championship.
That's my point.
Well, outside of Harrison Barnes.
No, for sure. But that's my point. Like, I'll be curious to see how they play in the playoffs. Do you think they can play like an OKC who hasn't had that much experience but still was able to go on and win an NBA championship? Yeah. Can the Spurs do that?
Yeah.
Then you also got to throw Denver in there. I mean, when Jokic come back, because they've been playing pretty good without him.
Aaron Gordon been looking good, man.
Nah, for sure.
Seeing him, his resurgence, in that starter role.
I felt like he was gonna turn up when they got rid of
Michael Porter.
Yeah,
Michael Porter been balling too though.
He on the block too, right? I heard he was on the block.
Oh, Michael Porter?
Yeah.
Really? Bro, he been looking nice and shit. I would think they would want to build around him.
I thought I had seen a report that I could be wrong.
He could be. I didn't see the report yet about him being on the block, but I mean, I guess I did hear Tyler Hero was on the trade block, possibly. But I mean, we have to see if anybody want him.
I would have thought. Do you think Jimmy would have been on the block if he wouldn't have got hurt?
There's talks that he is on the block.
Really?
Hurt? Yes.
Somebody still willing to trade for him, even though he out for the season?
Yep.
That's crazy work.
I won't lie to you though. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't been making any serious moves in Golden State. Like,
it's hard to now.
I mean, it's hard to now, but I mean, I feel like you wasting the year, like you wasting so much time in Steph's career now. You know what I mean?
But they had their run.
They could,
bro.
but
I don't think they don't got a Patriots run in them where they had two. How many dynasties did they technically have? Would you give them one or two?
One.
Okay, so you think they got another dynasty left?
I'm not saying a dynasty, but at least a chance for him to make a true run at a championship. I mean, but I'll tell you where they messed up at Golden State when they didn't draft LaMelo Ball.
And who did they draft?
Exactly. Nah, they drafted the kid out of where did he go? It was a center. Where did he go?
You're right.
They
They drafted the boy from Memphis.
Yeah. What was his name?
That was, but it was tricky because they drafted what they needed
They
and
drafted,
thought they could develop him.
but they never developed a center.
Right, that's true.
You go with what worked for you. Like y'all been known for pushing guards heavy and running this type of offense. Yeah, that's his name.
James Wiseman.
James Wiseman. Yeah, like and it was no disrespect to James Wiseman, but at the end of the day, you knew that your guard, both of them at that point were getting older,
Right.
and you needed somebody that could come in that was gonna be a scorer, but could also help distribute the ball.
Right.
LaMelo answered all those questions.
For sure.
I mean, that he answered all the questions that they had, but.
But LaMelo, he had a lot going on. You feel me? He was
Yeah.
he was playing for this. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
He had an interesting amateur career.
yeah. But with that being said, man, look more to talking basketball, college
Yeah.
and NBA
Facts.
in the next few weeks. We got heavy Super Bowl talk next week.
Can't wait. Drake.
But I want to thank everybody out there for listening to Tunnel Vision Podcast. It's been a great episode. I want to thank everybody there for listening, liking, subscribing to the podcast. So make sure, again, if you haven't subscribed, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers.
And we ain't had a Honda on yet?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. But
Okay.
we need 100 people out there. Go subscribe because we ain't at 100 yet. So now we need an additional 100 right now. So now we need to get over 100. Get us 200. Get us 200. But first, let's just get to 100. So just tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their aunt to tell their best friend to tell their brother to go like, subscribe, Tunnel Vision Podcast. I want to thank everybody out there for listening. Again, I'm Mario Doremus.
I'm Eric.
Fuck I be.
Till next time, we out of here.
Yes, Sirski.